What's up guys, this is Shana and today we are in Skyridge Garden, Tanjong Tokong, Penang. Let's go! So we are now in Jalan Tanjong Tokong, one of the main streets, and this is where the main commercial areas are. You have the fishing tent, you have the island plaza, right? In the eye of a Penangite, right, it's quite atas one. It's close to Tanjung Bunga, it's close to Gurney, and you can see a lot of landed houses here, where it's very rare in Penang. So new developments, you can't really find landed anymore unless it's reclaimed. What's beautiful about Penang is it's an island where it has mountain and beach at the same locations. Tanjong Tokong, you kind of have both, where the mountain views are amazing and you can have your evening tea next to the beach, you can have your seafood easily available. This part of town, it's the older address, right? Part of those circulation pathways are used as the entrance to this condo. This is Skyridge Garden and you can see the neighbouring. Wow! In comparison to the southern part again, northern part of Penang seems to be a little bit more atas lah. It's like our Desa Park, Bangsa and that. Here is Tanjong Tokong, Tanjong Bunga and all. Another observation, it's the car park, it's 2 meters. Since when I can touch the beam, right? It's pretty short and pretty dark and the columns are thick, like it's not your flat slab kind of system. Hey guys, so now we are in the facility deck and it's quite surprising where the lobby is upstairs. Where you come up, there's a waiting area. Then next to it will be your badminton courts. It was a question like all Penang people, because of Ridgeway must have badminton court. Apparently it's not lah. So it's a selling point to this building where you have a basketball court as well. Someone left their truck. But in their common areas, you look into the floor tilings, right? They give tiles which are like textured to prevent slipping. Then you have Shanghai plaster and the landscape is nice. Okay, next to the mushrooms, the units here, right, will forever have free water sound to mask. This is the wading pool and that will be the lap pool, and look at that view. Check that out. That's so amazing. Since there's no one, check out the changing room. You look into the furnishing, it's so nice. And you have the gym room and sauna. Now we are in the multi-purpose hall. It's where you can host your event, your banquet, your birthday party. And you can see it's pretty wide and huge and columnless. On the front and backs are windows. One comment, this is like a material showroom, and you see the amount of different pattern tiles the developer has applied throughout the entire space. Right outside the hall, this is where you can also have your banquet or your caterers to be outside, overlooking the greens, the mountains, and some retaining structure. This used to be a kampong space where they actually turned out into this series of developments, and what you can see here is those land that was not acquired. I don't think it's going to be an issue because they will use a separate entrance altogether. Then next to those will be like some old condos and things like that. Okay, next to the pool you will also have all these putting greens. Then this will be the gym where you have all your bicycles, your treadmills and all, your weight racks. One thing, like your ceiling height is already not high. Why use that excessive plaster ceilings? Okay, one of those rare moments where I check out a children room and it's so complete. Those toys will be rearranged every day. Wow! So your kids can really just go insane here. And this is a dance studio where you have your balls and exercise mats here. Coming out from there, you have another waiting lounge where you have the putting green on the outside. Then you have your outdoor kitchen here. Okay, next to it you have your playroom, and what's cool again, this is the project with another theatre. So this project seems to be very complete in terms of facilities. So the developer is pretty sincere. They actually use the word sincere because when you buy off plans, most of the common areas are not promised. When you don't really have a say in what kind of materials they use or what kind of specs they put in. They say gym, right? They didn't promise you the number of bicycles or equipment, but In Penang, what I find very fascinating is the word of mouth. So the reputation, the street cred is very, very important for developers here. Hence, they will try their best to impress the buyers using common areas. At the end of the library, you have this sitting area where you are supposed to be chilling lah. But there's renovation work on top. It means people are moving in, which is good. You have the existing people who stayed here for many years, those old houses, right? Those are something that you need to bear with lah. Okay, coming out from the lift, we are at the lift lobby and there's 8 units per floor. This is 2.3 meters and you have the doors, 4 on one side and 4 on the other side. Just that it can seem kind of dark, but the only light source is this central one here lah. And at the end of the corridor, there will be 4 units like this. The foyer, wow, it's crazy. Wow, everything is so huge here. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom unit. Once you come in, right, it's so spacious. Oh my god. Why I come Penang and see big houses instead of KL? So you have a living, your dining here, your 2 bedrooms, and your principal bedroom most likely this side. This build up is 1, 2, 4, 5. They emphasize a lot on planter and the aircon ledge area lah. Once you enter, you have this amazing dining space. Tucked in the side will be your kitchen, your yard. There's a dedicated wet kitchen. Wow. Next you have your 2 bedroom. Then you have your living room to the balcony. Then you have your principal bedroom and bathroom. So tucked at the right side, right, this will be your kitchen. And I like it's so open. That allows you to maximize the outdoor space where you can use it as a wet kitchen. Right, the cooking culture here is real. And you can also somewhat partition this space if you want to. Another option would be to actually just do your cooking outside lah. Going out, I like that this is transparent because every time this is where accident happens. Then this is a space where you can extend out, putting another countertop. Then there's a guest bathroom on this side. Full tiles up, very nice. Sliding door to save space. This is where you put your washing machine and compressors outside, so this bedroom is kind of lacking in terms of privacy. Steel handrail, tinted glass. Is there an overlooking issue? Only when you put clothes out together. Right, then you can say hello. Coming out from the kitchen, this is your dining. I think the dining can somewhat be also rearranged to maximize the space further. But one thing that is sticking out, it's really this beam. It's so deep. Well, that explains all the drop in ceiling as well. This is just to camouflage all the beams inside lah. Currently this unit is going for 680,000 to 700,000, which is pretty affordable in terms of Tanjong Bunga, Tanjong Tokong areas lah. And the rental here can go up to 2002 to 2006. The main selling point is there's a lot of international schools here because of the population of expats here lah. All these are furnished optionally, just that again you can see that beam, it's really because the door is located on this end. It means when I'm watching TV and somebody open the door, I can just look in like that. And your washroom as well. Yeah, so that's something that I don't like. Then you have this sitting area next to your balcony. You have a curb which is 75. What, the curbs here are huge, right? And this will be your view. Not much, but you got sea view on the far end, but you still have this steel handrail, okay, tinted glass. Heading into the principal bedroom, you have your laminated timber. Your principal bathroom this side, and it's covered with sliding door. Okay? Then you have your WC, you have your countertop with your basin. It's American standard. Nice. I like the size of the window, which really lights up the entire toilet. This space, it's nice where you can put in a bathtub. A very nice touch to the ceiling. You can still put in your curtains or blinds to actually shade away because they put full transparent, not even translucent. Oh, pretty open, huh? And then if you go to a show unit, right, most of the time they don't place doors because these are the things that you will not see. One thing to comment, it's the height of the switches lah. Why so high? This is a king size bed where you have bedside tables overlooking to this view. So at the edge you have your white timber skirtings. Then there's a TV point there, but I'm not sure where would you place your TV. And I don't like the ceiling drop here. especially like this edge, right? Maybe it's just the furnishing I can just easily remove and redo the wardrobe. Next to the living, there's 2 bedrooms. Pretty evident groove lines of the beams. You have your wardrobe on this side. A very nice window, but this window it's where the yard is. But I like they extend it all the way up. And this will be the shared bathroom. This is something pretty new to me. It's not open to guests. What I need to do is close this. Then this will be my bathroom. Full tiles, up, rain shower, nice. Just that there's this weird king here. WC by American standard, that's nice. Generally, that's the bedroom. Pretty sufficient for a family of 4, 5. You can see here the emphasis on common area within the unit, like the living, the dining, the kitchen, right? It's so big. Hey guys, so I think that's about it. It's now time for Sean Take 3 on 3. 3 things I really like. Number 1, it's located at the fringe of the atas area, which is like Tanjong Bunga, Batu Ferringhi area, where you get to leverage on a lot of existing facilities, especially the international schools here due to the population of expats. Not only that, you have retails, boutique malls and offices as well. And this one seems to be in a more affordable range in the location of Tanjong Bunga, which is point number 2. Looking at the amount of facilities, right, which is point number 3. I was very surprised by the entry experience. You need to take a common lift to the main lobby where your friends will be waiting before they come in directly into this open space where you have a basketball court, badminton court, then you have the swimming pool leveraging on the existing topography, the theatre, library, the kids playground. That is amazing. Then the 3 bad things will be the entry to the site. It's very narrow and you need to pass by people's home to actually come in. That's weird. Then in this small area, there's like 4 buildings here, 5 buildings here, which is pretty dense. But if you look around, it's actually in between mountain and sea. That's sweet, but you have burial lands lah. So that is something that you really need to know before investing in this location. Point number 2 is the crude architectural treatments. It starts from the structural design. If you look into the car park area, the height is not pleasant at all. And if you look into the beam size, those are huge, and those reflects in the waiting areas for the clubhouse. It's very low, and they even add on plaster ceiling just to shadow it. If not, right, it's going to be sticking out in your face, just like in the unit. There's this Kit Kat standing out. Wow. Then looking into more detail, where you step out from the balcony, it's very high, I don't like it. Then from the principal bedroom, stepping into the bathroom, again that drop, I don't like it. Also in the kitchen area, the drop in the ceiling, it's like, again, I don't like it. Last of all, this area, right, it's considered quite a hot spot for tourism. Hence, the weekend cars is going to be pretty heavy, and that might disrupt your time to rest. After visiting, right, these are the few findings that I noticed. Number 1 is that the size preference. Because it's own stay, right, anything smaller than 1,000 square feet is considered small. Affordable homes here are generally 700 to 800 square feet. Here, as a home, you must have 1,400 to 1,500, and rental returns are not as great in this location. And facilities of such in this project, right, it's considered a very decent one. Not every condos has facilities like this. Point number 3, Penangites really emphasize density. That's one of the most extreme measures of an apartment, whether they want to buy or not. But in KL, not as greatly emphasized. We look more on infrastructures, which they really lack here. There's not a lot of great infrastructure works due to the political climate. There's a different administration here. So I think that's about it for this episode. Shout out to Michael's team. Thank you very much for showing me around. If you really like this episode, like it, share it, and even subscribe for more information like this. Until next time, this is Sean Tan. Ciao.